Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to do like a quick little video explaining my anatomy scan I had yesterday, because a lot kind of happened and it's still like up in the air if anything's wrong or not, and it's just kind of nerve-wracking. I didn't want to wait until my 20-week update to like make this video. I feel like it's like a video in itself. So yeah, let's get into it. I am currently 20 weeks and 1 day today, but my appointment isn't until next Monday, so I figured I'd wait until after that to do my 20-week update, because it would make more sense, because then I'd kind of like know more about like my weight and stuff, so I can update you guys on that. But for the anatomy scan, just to begin with, it was a lot nicer than my anatomy scan with Raylan. The doctor's office I was at, oh sorry, she's awake by the way, so we're just gonna have to bear through it. But it was a lot nicer than my anatomy scan with her to begin with, just like the setting. With her, I didn't really get to see the screen much because like, it was only facing the person doing the ultrasound, because you know it was more important for them to see than me. And the guy was pressing so hard on my stomach that I ended up like making him stop so I could go and throw up. It was like that bad. But this time around, the lady was super nice. The hospital here, the room they did it in was a lot bigger. She had her screen, but they also had like a little TV. It probably wasn't like bigger than this, like above me, so whatever she was doing on her screen I could see on the TV, so that just made it like 10 times better. The only thing is with COVID, my husband couldn't come, which like I really was upset about, but it's okay. I understand why they don't allow you to bring like anybody with you, because that's just more like people to spread COVID to. So the setting was a lot nicer. The ultrasound tech was super sweet. I like adored her, and she made sure to explain what everything was. Oh gosh. Careful, baby. She made sure to explain what everything was, and she... Okay. You gotta be careful. You're gonna take Mama out. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, she made sure to explain what everything was, and she made sure I was comfortable and try not to press on me too hard, because my stomach is a sensitive area even when I'm not pregnant for some reason. So yeah, she was super, super nice. And is this what we're doing? Yes? Okay. The ultrasound itself did end up taking an hour and like 45 minutes, but that's because he was so darn stubborn the entire time. He would not move from his position. He literally was folded up like a pretzel. His arms were above his head crossed, and then his legs were up, like folded in half. He was folded in half, and his legs were up by his head, and they were crossed. But we did confirm that it like for sure is a boy, even though the ultrasound I had when I was 13 weeks, like you could tell it was a boy, but I just knew I just knew that whenever we'd go to the ultrasound it was going to be a girl. But no, it's a little baby brother, huh? So yeah, and he just was so stubborn, wouldn't move the entire time. But she said that she thought she got all the pictures that she needed, except my cervix for some reason she said looked a little bit thin, so she kept like getting more like ultrasound pictures of it. And then it got to the point to where she got out like the vaginal ultrasound. I don't know if you had kids and you like obviously have had a vaginal ultrasound before, but it's just like a little wand they stick in you to get a closer look about things in there. And so she got better pictures of my cervix that way. And then she also for some reason like kept going over baby's heart. Just throughout the whole entire time, she'd like look at the heart, look at the heart, look at the heart, and then look at something else, and then go straight back to the heart, which was kind of worrisome to me. Just because like you could see the heart. I don't know if she got like all the pictures she needed, or if they have like different angles that they need, but there was like plenty of pictures of the heart. I just don't know, like I said, if it's like the angles they needed or not. But his heart rate was 143 beats per minute, so that all looked good and everything. And they can't really tell you like if there's anything wrong, they think, or not, because you know there's an ultrasound tech. They're not an actual doctor, so legally they can't tell you. But she'd be like, oh yeah, he's like 10 fingers and 10 toes. He looks beautiful. And I was just still, like I said, really nervous because she just kept going over his heart. And she even got out like another ultrasound piece that it's kind of like the one they use on your stomach, but it's like even bigger than that and heavier, so it actually kind of hurt when she went over me with it. She was super gentle. It wasn't her fault. It was a piece that she was using. And even with that, I guess, she was unsure if I would have to come back or not. And since she was being so stubborn, she literally had me get up like 4 different times, I think, maybe 5, to to get up and empty my bladder and to like move around to try to get him to move, but he wouldn't budge no matter what. Before your ultrasound though, they do make you drink, I think it's like 24 to 36 ounces, something like that. So I drank 2 16-ounce water bottles, and so throughout the whole time, like even when she told me to get up to go pee, I always had to pee because I just drank so much water before like I went there that it just kept coming. So yeah, after the ultrasound, you know, I was kind of nervous leaving just because I was unsure about what the results were going to be and everything. But I actually like have a really good friend I decided to go hang out with, and I didn't really think about it much because I was hanging out with her, having fun with Raylyn and everything. And then I got a call later, probably, whoop, give me that, thank you. I got a call probably around 4, I want to say, and they said, you know, he looks good, everything seems to be functioning well and everything, but they needed me to come back in like 3 to 4 weeks to go over his heart again, which really scares me because my husband, on his side of the family, they have like heart issues. Not everyone, of course, but it kind of like runs in his side of the family. So that makes me really nervous. And on top of that, when I was still in early pregnancy, I want to say around 8 or 10 weeks, I got a bladder infection. So I went to my old hospital and they prescribed me like antibiotics to take care of it. And I couldn't, like, I did research on the antibiotic and it didn't like sound right to me for a pregnant person taking it. And I ended up like Googling it, and it was saying that like if you're early pregnancy, you shouldn't. So I emailed my OB and they were like, yeah, no, stop taking that. It can cause heart defects. And I only took 2 doses of it. But it makes me really nervous because like I don't know if those 2 doses could have like caused anything because it was only 2. But it still is really nerve-wracking to know that I took something that could potentially cause problems to my baby, and now having to wait these 3 weeks to know if there's actually something wrong with the heart or if they just didn't get enough good pictures of it. When they called, I did ask if they think something is wrong, and the receptionist I talked to who wanted me to reschedule told me that like she didn't know if they thought something was wrong. It just said in my chart that I needed to have another one done. So it's really still kind of up in the air. On my appointment Monday, I will probably ask my doctor about it just because I already cried about it yesterday, so I'm not going to cry about it now. And I know they could just like, you know, they didn't get good enough pictures or something, but it's just really scary. Yeah. But anyway, before I start tearing up again, so I'm just going to pray about it, and if you guys like believe in it too, if you guys could just pray for our little man and hopefully he continues to grow healthy and that they just needed new pictures. So yeah, my next, has this been crooked the whole time? I think so. Darn it. Sorry about that. I did not notice it was crooked, but my next ultrasound is November 18th, early in the morning. So whenever I have that, I'll make another video and update you guys, and hopefully I have good news. I'm just praying to God that it's only good news. Since he wasn't cooperating, we didn't get very good ultrasound pictures, but you know, just being able to see them on the ultrasound is just heartwarming enough. So I'll go ahead and insert the pictures at the very end of this. Like I said, no matter if they're good ultrasound pictures or not, you get to see your little bundle of joy, and on the monitor you get to see them move and kick, and it's awesome to be able to see them move and feel them at the same time. It makes it more surreal, and it's like, wow, I'm actually growing like a little life inside of me. And I know I already had a kid before this. Hi, baby. But it's still just as exciting with my second as it was with my first. I've always been really into like pregnancy and labor and that kind of stuff. I actually used to want to like become a nurse so I could work in obstetrics. Careful, baby. But that ended up not happening. I know I still could do it, but I don't like want to be away from my kids that much, if that makes sense. I am considering becoming a doula though. So if you guys know anything about that profession, or I'm not even worried about money wise, I'm just like, I want to do it because I love this kind of stuff. So if you guys like have any advice or anything about that, you can leave that in the comments down below. But that is pretty much for today's video. Like I said, it's just a little short one. I just wanted to keep you guys updated, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you could please just keep us and our little guy in your prayers. But if you did like today's video and you want to stay updated, then give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. If you hit the little bell notification, then you get updates. You'll be notified every time that I upload. This pregnancy brain's unreal, I'm telling you. But if you also want more of a day-to-day update, you can go follow me on my Instagram, and it's actually at the very end of this video. It'll be up on the screen. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Say bye-bye. Baby. Say bye-bye. Bye, guys.